Wake and wipe. The daily dose of blockchain news. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Wake and Wipe, the daily dose of blockchain news that'll get you started on the right foot. I'm your host, and I'm here to guide you through the top stories of the day. So buckle up and let's dive in. First up, we have a whale of a tale. Bitcoin whale activity is on track for its biggest week this year, according to analysts from Sentiment. The price of Bitcoin has declined to under $90,000, which may have triggered this increased activity. It seems that larger investors are taking advantage of the lower market value. This is a significant surge in large transactions and market movements, indicating a whale-sized impact on the market. But beware of WhatsApp's new worm, which is targeting Brazilian crypto wallets and bank accounts. This malicious worm spreads through WhatsApp messages and delivers a banking Trojan, allowing hackers to gain unauthorized access to sensitive financial information. To avoid falling victim, be cautious when receiving unsolicited messages, especially those containing suspicious links or attachments. Now let's talk about the Abu Dhabi Investment Council, which has tripled its stake in a Bitcoin ETF in the third quarter. This move comes as BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF share price has seen a significant decline of nearly 23% since the end of the third quarter. It seems that the council is doubling down on Bitcoin despite the declining share price. Nvidia's strong Q3 earnings have lifted crypto and tech stocks, easing concerns of an AI bubble. Record quarterly revenue has boosted investor confidence, and the company's impressive earnings have had a ripple effect on the market. Crypto and tech stocks are experiencing a surge, and this positive development is a welcome relief for investors. Finally, BlackRock is working on a new staked Ethereum Trust ETF, approximately 15 months after launching its flagship ETH fund, ETHA. This new ETF is expected to offer more lucrative returns, and it's part of a larger push to bring staking-enabled Ethereum products to the US market. And now, for a bit of blockchain humor. Why did the blockchain go to therapy? Because it was feeling a little fragmented. But in all seriousness, blockchain is all about building a trusted network, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the growing trend of staking-enabled Ethereum products. Blockchain Bytes. Did you know that the concept of a blockchain is similar to a game of telephone? In telephone, a message is passed from person to person, relying on each individual to transmit the information accurately. A blockchain works in a similar way, but instead of a message, it's a sequence of blocks that contain data. Each block is added to the chain through a process called consensus, where nodes on the network verify the block's integrity. This ensures that the blockchain remains a secure and trustworthy record of all transactions. Now let's move on to some other news. Ripple is considering an overhaul of its staking system, which could expand the role of XRP in the decentralized finance DeFi space. The proposed changes aim to enhance the XRP ledger's security and utility while maintaining its core consensus model. By implementing native staking, Ripple may be able to improve the XRP ledger's functionality and attractiveness to users. In other news, Circle and Bitcoin treasuries led the decline of crypto stocks, despite tech stocks stabilizing. The downturn was largely attributed to the decline of Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies. This is a concerning trend, highlighting the interconnectedness of the digital asset market with traditional finance. BlackRock has established a new trust to offer staking-enabled Ethereum exchange-traded funds ETFs in the US market. This move supports the growing trend among issuers to introduce staking-focused Ethereum products in the US. Staking allows Ethereum holders to earn rewards by validating transactions on the network. Finally, it's worth noting that crypto companies require access to traditional banking services like any other business. The benefits of using banks or traditional payment service providers include corporate banking accounts to pay employees, secure storage for funds, and quick access to liquidity when needed. And that's a wrap for today's Wake and Wipe. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Stay safe in the decentralized finance ecosystem and blockchain world, and remember to always be on the lookout for those WhatsApp worms.